Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Resonant Rise. Here by myself today. Kate sends her regrets. She's got a pretty nasty headache going on, so sitting in front of the computer is a terrible idea. I am just in the process of doing a quick infusion here as part of today's project. It's not the primary focus, but I want to have this thing on hand just on the offhanded chance that it's going to be effective. And even if it isn't, I may find a use for it another day. This is a brain in a jar. And talk about a creepy thing. It watches very carefully. And we're going to use him as part of today's experiment to see how a certain system works. So I've been busy, done a little bit of off-camera work, built a bunch more manufacturing processes, some of which you won't have seen yet. In particular, I haven't labeled all these yet. Some of the cables, machine frames, got tired of making those. Made a couple of machine frame based things, as you can see. Chassis pipes, slabs, oak wood slabs were annoying. Oak planks, trapdoors, that sort of thing, you know. Yeah, trapdoors I made because I was using them for an infusion job the other, that I was just kept needing them and I got tired of making them. I think that's where about half of those are going to come from. So anyways, I started digging because I need to move down to the next floor of this project. I'm running out of space inside of the mountain. So my old friend Mike is out and he's been busy, as you'll see. Yep, very busy Mike. He's dug a couple of 8x8 pits right to bedrock. It's all torched up down there, so I'm going to just build floors as needed on my way down here. I'll expand that a bit too, but for now, this is all we need. Now, if anybody can take a wild guess what I'm going to build today, it relates to that disastrous project we had a few days back. But let's just get started. So we need, I love this mod. It's a fun mod to play with. But I sometimes find the machines very inconsistent to place. Sometimes they want to be placed from behind. Sometimes they want to be placed from in front. Just interesting. A little irritating, but not, one of those big things. Just a, that's odd sort of thing. So in here, I have everything we should need to get this system up and running, I hope. Oh, except we were going to try extenders. Good, I still have 2 of them. We're going to see if these will work with this context. Trying to remember if there was any particular reason why I decided they definitely wouldn't work. But there's 1, there's 2. Now then, we'll put a chest on top of that, and a chest on top of that. And then we will run the power. I got 42 Elite Universal cables. They've been being manufactured slowly. I don't know if it's quite enough to do the job or not, but we'll find out soon enough. We're also going to need my gold transport pipes. Now I wonder. So I need to take... excellent. That will work. Good. I have a crazy plan going on here, so I'm just trying to make sure I have the room to do it. No, I need that one intact. Let's see. There's also from below. So yeah, crazy wacky plan going, crazy hijinks and all that jazz. Involving these guys right here. I want a fluid monitoring wall here and here. And I want them to be connected tanks. So that's where this gets a little interesting, because it's going to be crowded to fit that connected. Granted that it'll be under the stairs in a little bit, but actually this might work if we go around here. It's going to be a little crazy, but fun. Down here. Now we'll fill that whole thing in. Fill that in. And we'll fill that in later. Okay. So power and items. Power is going to go here. Now, actually, I may be using the wrong kind of pipe here. Let me just check these machines. How much power can a grinder use? Energy 3200 MJ. Okay, these are going to be the ones I need. All right, it takes 32,000 RF to. Well, okay, we'll see, but we'll use these ones for sure. It feels like it's the stuff I'm going to need, so let's get you out of the way. Get you. There we go. All right, power going up. Yeah, actually right here does make sense. It's the shortest path solution. Now before you guys ask, yes, I am aware that I don't have pipes of this magnitude in my actual power system. That's an upcoming job for the near future. We'll just slide you over one because you're going to need to be beside the transport pipe. All right, we'll finish this part up first. So what we need are two logistics chassis here. I've already created a pair of advanced extractors for this system. You go there, you go in there, you go there, and you go in there. And then we're just going to need a basic logistics pipe where the junction's going to go, which is going to be up here, I think. And then golden transport pipes to take it the rest of the way. All right, and then you can sneak through here. That'll work better. Power over here, here, and here. Good stuff. There's our logistics pipe. And then you go up there and across. Now, if I put you right there, yes, it connects. Good. Okay, now once I got this connected up, I should be good to go for the logistics side of things. I already located my connections points here. Figured it was sensible to do that off camera. Come on, you. Stop being stubborn. I'll cover these up with covers or something. Or I guess, whatchamacallem, facades, Buildcraft facades later. Okay, I might need more of these power cables. Especially because the main system isn't using them yet. Alright, there we go. That's that. Now for the power. There we go. Low risk hover going on here. That might be enough. We'll have to go in and retrofit. I mean, this is not my... I don't have a power system yet, so... Now, where was the point I wanted to tie in? I wanted to tie into this one right here. We'll bring this across here. And down and around. There we go. All right, the grinders should be powered up now. We have idle. Perfect. Okay, now for the fluid ducts, which have to connect up from the back. I'm an excessive kind of guy. I always like to do things just a little overboard in this game. I mean, it lends itself to it, so I don't feel all that badly about it. And you can go right in there. I guess it doesn't really much matter which one it connects to. Good stuff. And we're going to tell it to ignore redstone. Looks like, oh, you are, but you are not. There we are. Okay. So it looks like these things are working beautifully for the grinders, which is good. I'll run this straight to the tanks. We'll put a tank right there, just so that they have two separate input points, just in case they are bottlenecks of any sort. Okay, lights are on. Connect up the tanks temporarily. And yeah, I also spent a bit of time making this room look nice. Now for the protective portion of today's events. I have acquired the materials to make blackout glass. So it's made, so thickened glass, here it is, requires sandy glass, which is a nice little cross grid of sand and glass. It's from Extra Utilities, and it's used to make a lot of different things. Seared tank for Tinker's Construct, just about anything that glass can make, but in particular it's there's a lot of different glasses in here. Actually, it's kind of funny. What was it called? Not black stained glass. There's a special 10 pages of glass. My God. Okay. It's a actually, well, it also uses these blackout curtains, which recipe uses. There we are. Dark glass. So dark glass is basically glass that allows us to see through, but doesn't allow mobs through. And that's what I really need right now. And it's just this, and like this. No. Not with tanks, with thickened glass. Okay. Now there is one more thing I really do need to do before I put the cursed earth in here. And that is redstone lighting. Because I do not want to be stuck with no way to shut this thing down. If I need to get in here and turn and, you know, fix things, I need a way to turn this off. Alright, so we need light. Now I know there's some pretty cool lights in this mod. Pack. Could be called lamps instead. Now we're talking. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, inverted orange. Ooh, cage lamps. Ooh, that's awesome. What color should we do? White cage lamp. Oh, that's not hard at all, except for the... Oh, interesting. Why do I have a feeling that these are going to be a little... Oh, that's not bad at all. Bone meal and glowstone. And gold nuggets. And this is just circuit plate. What's a circuit plate? Smelted white plain stone. Okay. Now for colored ones, it's just a case of mixing a different dye in. Okay, give me a second and I'll put a couple of these together. Alrighty guys, I have the lamps made, but in the interest of my sanity, we're also going to make some red alloy wire. Red alloy wire is, if memory serves, wire that redstone that sticks to the wall. And so it's got a couple steps. I need to infuse redstone into iron, smelt the result, and then do some crafting. The reason I'm doing this is mostly so that I don't have to, obviously we're going to need some more redstone. Don't worry, there's lots more left than that. because we got 9,000 redstone essence sitting in our system right now. So it takes just a couple of seconds for it to be supplied in bulk. Just a second. Here it comes. Nice. All right. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just stocking up for the future because I'll have to teach the system how to make a bunch of this stuff. I really am kind of liking the idea of having a bit of technological looking stuff going on in here. And while that's cooking, let's quickly go get a tunnel dug for our lights. So they're going to go one right here, and hopefully one right there, and hopefully that will produce enough light to shut down the whole system. Okay, and then we'll go lever right there. Now then, let me get my torches out of my blue bag. Oh, I have 2 in my bucket. Never mind. And now we just have to find them. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, gotta be careful. That would be my library. So 1, 2, so here's the middle. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, so there should be one, oh, right here. Oh, darn. Well, let's make this easy. Make it easy to tell what's going on. We'll use the other kind of block. There it is. That goes there. And the plain block goes right here. And these obviously don't float. Yeah, they have to be attached to something. Makes sense to have them attached to the creeper faces, because they're shutting down the terror. Alright, let's just get our request in. We should have some red alloy. There it is. How much wire does that produce? 12? We'll need 2, I think. And even if I don't, this will be good. It'll be usable in the future. Okay. And there it is. Excellent. Okay, and we'll backfill this whole thing with granite. Let's get rid of some of this junk. Inventory management failure. Into the system you go. I don't need these right now. Or that, or that, or that, or that. I do, however, need to go to an actual crafting table for this. That has other things in it. But I have enough of that glass right now, so we'll throw the rest of this in the system. For later. Okay. So let's see. Yep, that works exactly as I expected. Nice, eh? Right up the wall, across the floor, to the block that has this thing on it. And then we remove ability for anything to spawn in here by sealing it up, because we don't actually need to come in here. And in fact, we don't want to come in here because it could mess things up. Get rid of that. That. There. Oh, nope, not that one. There we are. And then this will get filled in right here. And we just need a torch in there maybe, just in case. You'd hate to have one mob behind a wall or something. Alright, let there be light. Ah! How cool is that? Let's see if it actually allows mobs to spawn. It does not. Okay. Let's get our cursed earth. It's time. Time to test this thing. first. We won't need any more than a stack of this scary stuff. It's a good thing that it only spawns on in dark, isn't it? Get my focus of equal trade in place. And let's do this very carefully. We don't want this stuff to be anywhere but in this room. Okay. So it's vulnerable to sunlight, but not regular light. Okay. And we're almost there. Let's just hope that the grinders are working. Okay, and then 2 more dark glass. Boom and boom. And it's party time. Oh boy. Come on, start dying. Yeah. Nice. Whoa, did you see that guy go? Holy crap. I have a sneaking hunch that my system is not getting enough power. Either that or they're not draining. Well, let's turn the lights back on here. No sense in letting more things spawn until I figure out what's going on. Whoops. Did that one just die? No, they're beating each other up. Oh god. This could be bad. Holy crap, this could be really bad. Oh no. Okay, we gotta find out why these aren't spawning. Just don't explode, please. Let's see. Why would it not be spawning? It should be... Okay, it should be drawing any items out of the system, so it should not be... Maybe it's items? Could their inventories be full? I don't know. Redstone in it. Oh, crap. Is it off? No, it shouldn't be operating off of redstone, should it? Okay. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Alright, let's see what's going on here. It's got energy. Why aren't you operating? What am I missing? I'm missing something really important here. It worked for a few seconds and then it stopped. Why? Why did it stop? Is my power system empty? It could be a charging issue, I guess. Let's go check these generators. No, they're working just fine. Producing, they got lots of energy stored and lots of energy to production capacity. Is it possible they're just not getting the Give me a second. What are you guys doing? Maybe my grinders just aren't getting enough power. That's interesting. I mean, they're taking small ticks of damage, but only small ticks. Well, it says it's fully charged. It says it has a full charge of energy, but it's not working. So what about this one? It says it has full charge of energy, but it's not working. Why is that? Could this thing be producing a redstone signal? Oh, cool. Well, you can rotate it, which is only marginally helpful right now. Is that pointing the right way now? Yes, it is. Redstone, inactive. Okay. Yeah, give me a moment and I'm going to find out why this has suddenly stopped working. Okay, I think I've got it. We'll test it and find out. And then I'll explain what's going on. But things should work a lot better now. There we are. Excellent. So far so good. Good God, that guy moves fast though. You, Mr. Elemental Thing, freak me the heck out. There we are. Excellent. Alrighty. So, it would appear that this thing here, the block extender, can't eject straight into inventories. So I just put a box right there, and hopefully we should see some items kicking out of here soon. If I've done my job right. I have high hopes that that is what's going on, because we should see the system kick these stuff into storage here. Man, I hope so. Well, we'll turn it off and we'll have a look in the boxes and make sure there's nothing in there. Because, there we are. Okay. Because right now I can't actually look in that thing. You know what? I need to use my saw to make a panel version of this right here, so that I can go look in the boxes if necessary. Where'd my saw go? There's my saw. Don't even really need the full panels, but I might as well. There we go. There we go. There's one. There's two. Oops. Dang it. I put the wrong blocks in there. Good thing I can get them back as quickly as I discarded them. But let's just make sure there's nothing in these boxes. Oh, no, there is. Why aren't you working? Advanced Extractor Mark III. Did I get the wrong gadget? That would figure, wouldn't it? What's in here? Extractor Mark III. What's the difference between an extractor and an advanced extractor? I wonder. And why is the advanced one not working? Let's see. Okay, well, one more brief hiatus. 1 second. Ah, I got it. Advanced extractors have the filtering options. So similar to a pneumatic servo, you can tell it not to either to whitelist or blacklist. And I of course had it set to whitelist, so none of this could go, nothing could come out. Now anything can get pulled out. So if I throw a granite, there it goes, it's gone. So now the magic can begin as soon as I close the door. A few hiccups and false starts along the way, but that's okay. Now the fun really begins. Except for the part where I've got some leaking light getting into the system there. So let's just get over here and fix that up, which is coming from that torch right there. Excellent. Now, I don't think it's actually dark enough for anything to spawn over there. I don't. Maybe? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'll just seal it up quick. Don't actually need to get in there, so. And that should take care of that. Now the really interesting question is going to be, can my energy system keep up with this thing operating? And will this be producing enough? You know what, I could turn those back into solid blocks. It's cobble. 2 of those. Okay, let's see what we got here. Because we want that room to be dark. I mean, we went to a great deal of trouble to make it dark enough to work. There's one. And there's 2. Come on. Let me get in there, get that item. Okay. Seal it up. Now then, is it any darker in there? Or do I have to seal up the area around the chest? Still a little bright. Let's see what it says about mob spawning. It's fine. It's bright enough in there. Or dark enough in there. Ooh. I don't know if there's any way to make things spawn faster in here, but it'll do. I mean, it's reliable. It's constant. And maybe we can figure something else out in the future. But in the meantime, we'll just seal a few more things up and try and make it nice and dark in there. The interesting part is going to be to see how long it takes to actually produce a significant quantity of essence here. Because, yeah, that's going to be quite interesting to find out. There we go. Interesting indeed. It's funny, you know, I always thought that was quite a highly productive system. Maybe I'm underestimating the amount that it's actually producing. But you know where this is heading next, right? The next part is obvious. First of all, I'll relocate these tanks down there from my ghetto system, which, by the way, I recovered the grinder from. And we'll see what happens. But hopefully, in the near future, I'll be able to show you these tanks filling up quite nicely. But that's all for now, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now. Welcome back. Nearly forgot the other thing I wanted to test in this system. Which, welcome to the next episode. Kate might join me a little later, but right now, I need to find out if a brain in the jar beside this system will generate XP. I have no idea about the answer to that question, or where he needs to be placed. Let's see. It cannot consume brains. He enjoys eating the thoughts and experience of those slain nearby, and give it a good shake to make it. Alright, well let's just conducting a test. I have no idea if we can actually get XP out of these guys, or if they're actually not allowed. But on the offhanded chance, let's put you right there, because we might change our plans if this, the design of this place, if this works the way I hope it does. I've got a neat idea for the brains in a jar. Oh, interesting. He's attracted to the brain in a jar a bit. I'll give it a few mobs. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, he's after me, isn't he? Yep, very much so. That should do for now. Kill it. Come on, kill it. I have no idea what the radius is for that thing. Alright. Alright, looks like... my feeling is it does not allow for any XP drops. Which makes sense, because the system itself doesn't produce XP under normal circumstances. That's fine. We'll get some XP from you in a different way. Okay, be back in a minute.